What's
like,
your biggest fear?
Death. Like, who's not scared of death? A lot of y'all are probably not scared of death, but I'm scared as fuck to die. Cause like, worse, I have a kid. Like, nobody gonna love her like me. Nobody gonna look out for her like me. So.
We lose a child and a grandchild. Come on, she's a baby. She's a baby.
That is truly an evil person, and whoever did that is going to have to pay for those crimes.
This is the story of Masanya Malcolm, a 20-year-old who was excited about life and embarking on a new journey as a social media influencer. Masanya lived in a one-bedroom apartment with her boyfriend and one-year-old daughter. One day, Masanya's boyfriend, Jordan Reed, decided to help out an old friend from Jamaica who was homeless, allowing him to move in with him and his family. Little did he know, this would turn out to be a tragic mistake that would leave his girlfriend and daughter dead, and him fighting for his life. What would make someone turn on the only people who were willing to help him? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Orlando, Florida. Masanya Malcolm, at the cusp of her 20s, was already buzzing on the social media scene, making a name for herself by providing a window into her life online.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spice this up a little. This is like a lingerie we wear to bed. You have to sex it up sometime with your boyfriend or your girlfriend wake up to something nice. I'm not sure how he's gonna feel about this one. Babe, how much you rate this?
Only 32.
You don't like it?
That's fine, baby.
You don't like it at all?
Yeah, I'm hurt, man. But I'll give you an 8 for that.
About 8?
She would upload videos about her relationship, share her latest shopping finds, share her childbirth experience, and film the routine happenings that made up her day. Her boyfriend made frequent appearances, and subscribers got to witness the love the couple had for one another.
I'm gonna be doing a prank on Sinner. He's currently outright, well, I was here bored and my girlfriend gave me the idea to prank him that I'm pregnant. Pregnancy tested from the previous pregnancy with Carly. I have 3 of them. I'm just gonna lay them out. So when he walk in, he gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, what this be about?" I think he gonna be like, "I want prank you doing our, let me see your phone." Come here. Tap for it. Everything will go good. Tap for it.
Fuck, I no, I can't No, if pussy and prank me, I can't say
You get style. You get style. You get style.
I can't stand
But every day that boy, you know.
No.
I mean, I said, no. Maybe prank sin and say go for you, but I shall give me idea. The prank is ever pregnant. I use the old pregnancy.
Bro.
Test them from Carly.
Can't stand me, bro.
And get style, guys. We got a good reaction.
The couple were parents to a 1-year-old daughter, Jordania, and they lived in a 1-bedroom apartment.
And today we'll be doing a story time on how we met / a little cooking vlog. We'll be cooking shrimp, chicken and shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp.
No.
So normally, what's the first thing we do when we are cook chicken, curry chicken?
First thing I do,
Yeah, what's the first thing we do when we cooking
I must cut up the meat. My first thing I do.
Okay, so cut up the meat.
Who cut up the meat?
Me? You make me cut up the meat?
Alright, me cut up the meat.
Alright. While he's doing that, guys, I'm gonna be starting the story time on how we met.
One day, Masanya's boyfriend got a message on social media from a man named Dujon Griffiths. This was an old friend from his school days back in Jamaica. The two reconnected and Dujon came to the United States on a visitor's visa and started living with Jordan, his girlfriend, and their 1-year-old daughter. Masanya's mom, Latoya, raised an eyebrow at this unexpected house guest. She didn't hold back and questioned her daughter's boyfriend about the decision to bring another guy into their limited living space, with a baby to think about too. His response was that he knows what it feels like to be homeless, so he's gonna help him. But as time ticked on, Do-John's presence in the home began to stir up some tension. Masania's patience had worn thin because Do-John wasn't pitching in financially with the rent or bills during his time with them. He wasn't contributing at all to the household. She felt it was time for him to go, so her boyfriend decided to take matters into his own hands, offering to drop Do-John off at a Greyhound bus station and even purchasing his ticket for him. Masania, with their baby sitting in her lap, took the seat beside her boyfriend as they started their journey. However, in a terrifying turn of events, Do-John, seated behind them, opened fire on the father as he was about to drive away from their parking spot outside their apartment at Lake Heritage Circle. Panic ensued when the father, in an instinctive bid for survival, abandoned the vehicle, only to be chased by a relentless Do-John who kept firing shots. The aftermath was grim and shocking. Startled by the boyfriend's cries for help, a neighbor quickly dialed 911. The deputies from Orange County who arrived on the scene found Reed, injured and hidden behind some shrubbery, suffering from numerous gunshot wounds. The first thing he said to deputies is, "My friend shot me." Despite his serious injuries, the boyfriend tried desperately to tell the deputies about the terrifying events that had unfolded, but found himself physically unable to speak further. On the 9th of September, after the boyfriend had been through surgery, he was finally able to scribble out the name of the assailant and gave a significant nod when investigators inquired whether Masania had been a victim of the shooting as well. With the confirmation that Masania was nowhere to be found in her residence, the investigation took an interesting turn. Using the GPS system, the officials were able to track down the boyfriend's vehicle, Volkswagen Jetta owned by his mother. The car was found turned off in a parking lot on Lake Eleanor Drive, not too far, just about a mile from where the couple lived. They found Masania lifeless in the vehicle. Masania's body was positioned in the passenger seat, while the baby's body was found in the floorboard. Investigators pieced together that after the initial chaos, Do-John took the car, with Masania and little Jordania still inside. It's believed that he mercilessly turned the gun on Masania while they were in the car, then coldly disposed of the vehicle in a different location before making his escape on foot. He left behind a harrowing scene. Masania's lifeless body and the baby, abandoned. The autopsy later confirmed the worst fears. Masania had succumbed to multiple gunshot wounds in the face and body, her death officially declared a homicide. Tragically, Jordania too was found with minor injuries, and it was suspected that the helpless infant crawled to her mother and, unable to get help, succumbed to the sweltering heat following the heartless act.
It's a manhunt for a potential murderer, the tip that led deputies to a tragic scene in Orange County and what they believe happened to a woman and her young daughter. The sheriff's office says it has a person of interest in their deaths, but he is also linked to another shooting.
Investigators say that the mother was found dead in a vehicle inside this parking lot alongside her young daughter. The sheriff saying the search is on for their killer.
This suspect allegedly left that baby to die in that car.
Orange County Sheriff John Mina saying 1-year-old Jordania was found dead inside this vehicle, along with her mother, 20-year-old Masania Malcolm, Thursday afternoon. Mina says Masania died from multiple gunshot wounds.
We don't have a cause of death on the infant, Jordania, but we believe it may have been from the heat of the vehicle, but that still has to be determined.
2 days prior, Orange County investigators say on Tuesday morning they responded to a shooting in the 1900 block of Lake Heritage Circle. The male victim told deputies a friend shot him before the victim was rushed into surgery. Once he regained consciousness, Sheriff Mina says he told them his friend, 21-year-old Dejon Dwayne Griffiths, shot him and may have shot his girlfriend, who was also inside the car at the time with his young daughter. The sheriff's office says it's issued a warrant for Griffiths' arrest for attempted murder and a person of interest in the deaths of Malcolm and her daughter.
It's disgusting. That is truly an evil person, and whoever did that is going to have to pay for those crimes.
Sheriff Mina also says it's believed that Griffiths lived with the victims and he shot the couple over an argument regarding him moving out.
In a determined effort to bring a fugitive to justice, law enforcement circulated pictures of the suspect, Do-John, through various media channels. They hoped that public vigilance could aid in pinpointing his location. However, as time marched on, 2 long years slipped by without a single lead. During this time, arrest warrants for Dujon were out in the open, signaling a nationwide manhunt. As deputies searched for Dujon Griffiths, Latoya mourned the death of her daughter, Masanya Malcolm, and her 1-year-old granddaughter. "I came here because I wanted a better life. I didn't come here to bury my kids. I didn't," she said. Masanya's mother Latoya was devastated at the news of her daughter's passing. Her daughter and granddaughter were her best friends.
Look who showed up at my doorstep. Look who surprised me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You meet your mommy? You meet your mommy? She just come and go lie down for me. Oh God. You miss your mommy? Come on, your turn. Your turn. Whoa. Me couldn't wait for your laugh to come.
Latoya described the harrowing last moments of her granddaughter with a heavy heart. She crawled on her mom and was there till she passed. She tried to wake her mom up, she said. They left her in the car for so many days. She said. Her voice a raw mixture of grief and disbelief. For years the case went unsolved. Even though officials offered rewards for information about Dujon and said they received many tips about his whereabouts, they were never able to track him down. Then after 2 years, investigators finally got a break in the case when a routine traffic stop by police officers in Linden, New Jersey, evolved into a significant arrest. Dujon, the man responsible for the murder of Masanya, the attempted murder of her boyfriend, and the death of their 1-year-old daughter, was apprehended on the strength of those murder warrants that had hung in the air for so long, closing a critical chapter in this lengthy investigation. He was extradited to Orange County to finally face justice for the September 2021 deaths of Masanya and Jordania.
Dujon Griffith stood before an Orange County judge this morning.
In 2021 CF 12327, you've been arrested on a warrant for the charge of first-degree premeditated murder.
The judge said Griffiths would stay behind bars for now.
In this case, I am going to stay bond at none.
The families of the victims in this case have been waiting more than 2 years for justice and now may be a step closer to getting it. Latoya Reed is the mother and grandmother of 2 of the victims, Masanya Malcolm and her daughter Jordania.
I have nothing to say to Dujon Dwayne Griffiths. I'm not in the place where I have forgiven Dujon. I'm still in the grieving process as we speak. I'm still angry. I was robbed. I was robbed by somebody I thought was a friend.
No matter how many years have passed, we never forget our victims, and we hope this arrest brings some sense of peace and closure to our community and the 2 families shattered by this horribly tragic case, said the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Lasanya's mother was relieved to know that her daughter and granddaughter's killer was finally arrested.
Family, friends, and supporters and well-wishers. Today, March 22nd, 2024, I'm coming live to let you know that the police has incarcerated Dujon Dwayne Griffiths. Dujon Dwayne Griffiths is in custody. Me hold Dujon. 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 Me hold Dujon.
The heartbreaking events that unfolded for Masanya Malcolm, her boyfriend, and their young daughter should have never happened. Their lives were abruptly taken by someone they had opened their home to, a gesture of kindness that was met with the most severe betrayal. Their tragic story brings to the forefront the caution we must exercise when opening our doors to others. While the instinct to aid a friend in need is a noble one, it's a grim reality that people change over time. The friend from school days may not be the same person today. Life's trials and the paths chosen can alter individuals in unforeseen ways. So, as we reach out with a helping hand, it becomes essential to take steps to safeguard our personal spaces and those we love. Masania's boyfriend did what many would admire, he offered a helping hand to someone who appeared to be in a desperate situation. The couple's actions were led by compassion, a testament to their character and humanity. For that, they should be remembered with respect. The sole bearer of blame for this tragedy is Dujan, whose actions were unjustifiable and who exploited the goodwill extended to him. Masania's mother and boyfriend are attempting to heal together, and each year they celebrate the heavenly birthdays of their lost loved ones.
Happy heavenly birthday, Carla Shay! We love you and we miss you so much.
In our condolences, we honor the memory of Masania and her family, reflecting on their kindness and mourning the lives lost to an unspeakable act. May their story serve as a reminder of both the endless capacity for human kindness and the need for careful consideration of those we choose to reintegrate into our personal lives. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.